Breath is naturally in the present moment. And let us chant loudly so that all other lingering thoughts vanish. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Gajananam bhutaganaadisevitam kapithajambu phalasarabhakshitam umasutam shokavinashakaranam namami Vigneshwara padapankajam Saraswati namastubhyam Varade kamarupini Vidyarambham karishyami Siddhir bhavatu me sada Akhanda mandalakaram Vyaptam yena characharam Tatpadam darshitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Savaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yatkinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chinmayam Vyapiyat Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhasha Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Samasta Jana Kalyani Iratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Hari Om.
Hari Om. Thank you, Manisha. So our earlier link will be operational next time. This time that link didn't.
No, Prasad, we will share the link. I don't know if there is some technical this, we won't know. Maybe so we'll share the new and recurring link later.
So we are doing 4th chapter summary. So when we are doing summary as a student, we must see what all topics are covered. So till now, in 4th chapter, we have covered, Lord started with giving the importance of Guru Parampara, that without I share this knowledge with others, it will not reach the next generation. Though books and today medias are available, but still Guruji says that what happens on one-on-one live session, one can listen to recordings, but live session, there is a different energy. So importance of Guru Parampara, and then Lord declared that he is an avatar. So we saw the difference in Jiva and avatar also. We saw who is God based on attributes, Guna and Akar. Then we saw who is a sadhu, and that sadhu importance is significant because Lord has declared as avatar that he will protect sadhus. He will destroy the evil tendencies in human beings, and those who do not follow it, then the avatar destroys the person only. Then we saw 4 types based on Guna and Karma. The entire humanity is classified into 4: Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. And then Lord said that one must do actions as per one's temperament as far as possible. But after completing that, he added one more important point, that but one who knows actionlessness in action is a wise person and he is liberated. So we saw examples that electricity actually doesn't care whether it is a fan or a refrigerator or a TV or a phone, but without it, it cannot function. So actionlessness in action. And then because he mentioned that only wise knows this, Arjun asked that what are the qualities of the wise, and then we saw last session qualities of the wise, and also the goal of life, that is having that vision of oneness. Gurudev says that the disease what humanity is having is vision of plurality. Tu, main. This is mine, this is not mine. And the saint's vision is vision of oneness at the Atma level, at the consciousness level. And yesterday we saw very important words, that is Brahmarpanam Brahmavi, Brahmagno Brahmana Utam, Brahmaiva Tena Gantavyam, Brahma Karma Samadhina. That means this is a very interesting verse to by heart, because this we must say before having water, before having food. And today Western world, talks about visualizations or affirmation. All our mantras are basically affirmations and visualizations only. And today there is a lot of research on this. Just day before yesterday, one person from Pranic Healing was telling me that even if you put love on the water jug which you are drinking, just take one paper, just write love on that paper, and then stick that paper on the water jug which you are going to drink whole day, you will find different quality of water. I told, what is a proof? She told there are many proofs in pranic healing. They are doing that. They are just take 2 beakers of water, on one write love, one write hate and anger, and put in the refrigerator. And she told me that within few hours, you can see the crystallization, different crystallization. Just by the word on the paper, how much powerful our words would be. And when we actually understand the meaning of the mantra and then chant, Gurudev says that the power goes 3 times more. Recently also there was a video which was, floating in our group, that when we chanted Brahmarpanam or some mantras, though many of us are not able to see auras or we are not clairvoyant, but there are people who are clairvoyant. They can see auras around us. For everything, there is an aura. No, that's not our topic in Vedanta, but we must know that a saint can see auras, or people who are little evolved, they can see auras. The energies are different. Sometimes when we go to hospital and then come out, we feel little sick. And when we go to a disco bar, discotheque, and come out, even though I don't know dancing, I may feel good because the energies are different. So the person in that video, it was mentioned that just when the person chanted Om Brahmarpanam without knowing also, he saw a pink aura around the food. The food had got different aura. So that is the topic we are on. That even though somebody might say, no, I don't know any chanting. Okay, if I don't know chanting, then I can just sit quietly and chant Om before I take food, because we don't know who has made that food, how the person has been thinking while making the food, how the vegetable vendor, the grain vendor, and the farmers who are growing, how the food has come through so many areas of travel, and what energies that food is carrying, we are not able to recognize because our thinking is gross. So to purify the food, these are the methods given in our Shastra. Those who are still want to learn more, one of the best books is My Prayers. In My Prayers book, right from morning, Karagre Vasate Lakshmi, till night, when we sleep, there are different chants are there, and those are affirmations. Shubham Karoti Kalyanam, Arogyam Dhana Sampada. So what we are asking is affirmation. Give me health, give me prosperity, let go all the negativities in the evening time. And there is a timing also which is specific. So we saw the importance of Brahmarpanam. We'll just take few points on Brahmarpanam and then move ahead. So till here we saw Billy Daldo, that example of Guruji. And the conclusion is that when we chant Brahmarpanam before having any food, we actually are purifying, inviting food to give us health. That is one question we must ask. Vedantic person who is a sadhak, who asks one question regularly: what is the purpose? What is the purpose of eating? So purpose of eating, in that EAT itself is given energy and taste. That is one purpose. But why we must have that particular question? Because the food we must from today eat for Ahar Shuddhi, and then we must go for Mana Shuddhi, then we must go for Chitta Shuddhi. People wonder that why I'm not having Chitta Shuddhi, why my mind is so agitated and restless, because food is like that. And after this, we are going to take yajnas also, which is this 12 yajnas topic is going to come, which is the core of this chapter. So it's an everyday ritual. So what our rishis did is that they gave us a mantra where we can remember the goal of life, vision of oneness while eating food, because whatever said and done, papi pet ka sawal hai, we require food to eat. Morning, afternoon, evening, we are thinking maximum time of food only. What is to be made for some people, especially those who cook at home, constantly they think of food. My mother, at 3:30, she used to start what should be made for dinner. So I used to ask her that, why you are thinking at 3:30 that what should be made for dinner? No, I have to think. You don't have to think. So With that, suppose I introduce this, then my sadhana becomes very natural and effortless, and that was the purpose, that this must be chanted before food. Reminder of division of oneness. Eating also is this Shuddhi, and not only for sense enjoyment. If we read Adi Shankaracharya's books, he will say that food is the medicine, disease is hunger. Hunger is a disease. And one of the Upanishads goes ahead and says that what is the definition of food? See, our Upanishads, our Vedantic textbooks are wonderful. First of all, I must be clear about what is the definition of something. Those who want to read Tattva Bodh is one book where definition text. Vedanta Sar, still higher level of definition. What is the definition of food? That which is the eater and that which is eaten is defined as food. We eat food and we also become food for others because we go into the top layer of the earth. The bird eats the insects, and after some time the insects eats the birds. When the bird dies and falls down, the insects eat the bird. So the food is that which is the eater and the eaten. That's the reason in some cultures, they don't burn the body, they don't bury the body, they offer it to birds. So what is a prayer we can say? Suppose we chant this, and we can also say this. This is a very simple one. Annadata Sukhi Bhava. Then Swatmananji has added Paka Karta Sukhi Bhava, one who has cooked the food, that also person must be happy. Anna Bhokta Sukhi Bhava, I am consumer of the food, I may be also happy after eating the food. Anna Sahayak, this we have added. Vedji had come to our place, so I was asking that, I have not cooked food. You are going to eat, Annadata is God, but then I have supported. So then what could be that word? So I have added one more, Anna Sahayak, because there are many people who do lot of things for us to get one dish. So Annadata Sukhi Bhava, Paka Karta Sukhi Bhava, Anna Bhokta Sukhi Bhava, Anna Sahayak Sukhi Bhava. And suppose we do this, I think we can definitely see the difference in our health, because we are not eating unconsciously. We are eating consciously by praying that may this food give me health. May this food help me progress in my spiritual growth. That last sentence is important because Lord is going to give this as one of the yajna. So how to reach this goal? So now there are 12 paths, practices which are given in the next long session by Lord. After reading that for quite some time, I found this method would help us to summarize it very well. What is a yajna? We have already seen that something is offered and we get a result as something. So who is a yogi? Now from today we have to say that I am not only a housewife, I am not a wife, I am not a husband, I am not only a manager, damager, child or daughter or mother, I am also a yogi because I am going to put efforts. Because I want to have that goal of life, vision of oneness. So the person who has this goal becomes a yogi. If a person doesn't have this goal, then the person is bhogi. So who is a yogi? One who is keen on integrating. One who is keen on integrating Jiva and Shiva. Aham Brahmasmi. I want to know that oneness now. Wherever there is separation, there is suffering. This is a very powerful statement. Wherever there is separation, there is suffering. In any case. And here we are trying to integrate. So self-effort is the key. The goal is oneness, and all yajnas, now there are 12 yajnas pointed out. The goal is to purify and concentrate the mind. So we are going to have the summary of all these yajnas because these are extremely important. When we did verse by verse, we took a lot of time on this detailed discussion because one can discuss in detail. But now we will see what is the offering and what would be the result. Because that is a yajna. I have to offer something. So first, Ahara Yajna. So in Ahara Yajna, Lord said that practice diet control, 5 senses control. That is diet. Many people think diet control means only food. When I am having fasting, then I must also fast my vocal cords. I must also fast real. Nowadays, yesterday I saw one Raj Thakre's, something he was talking. I don't appreciate him as a politician, but he has that mischievous tone of expressing things. He was saying today people are practicing this like this, this mobile phone, tick, 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 reels. And then he added that these people are doing because in Maharashtra something was, bars were stopped. So people do like that in, whenever there is a Bharat or whenever there is a marriage also, people blow this money. So now that is stopped. So people are using this reel, one after reel, 1 second reel, third reel, fourth reel. So when I'm doing practice, some control of the 5 senses, not only that I am fasting only for food, but all my other senses are going extra indulgent in the outside world. So what is the offering I have to do? I have to offer tamasic and rajasic food. The result what I will get is health. As we mentioned, on this Ahar Yajna itself, we can have one session, an entire session. So the 5 senses must be controlled. Sometimes I must sit quiet, close my eyes. I can't close my ears, but at least in a day, a sadhak must practice sitting quiet with head, neck, backbone straight, quiet for some time. At least one day I must say, okay, today I will not watch much TV. I will give up this serial, even though what is happening in that serial. I will watch less mobile phone. These are all current examples. I will not eat tamasic and rajasic food today. Second is Indriya Yajna. Practice.
Prasad, just 1 second. This offer tamasic rajasic food or give up?
Offer in the Yajna Kunda.
Okay.
So, okay, offering in the sense, I have to offer means give up. So, I have to put that in the Yajna Kunda. Because last time we saw what is a Yajna, there is a Yajna Kunda, then there are offerings, and then there is a result. So, offer temptations, what will be the result is strength. When we give in for temptations, my inner strength goes down. Gurudev says, when I sleep outside, I fall. When I sleep inside, I rise. And sleeping inside is, sometimes I must say no. I must have a strong no. No means no. So Atmananji gives this kind of example that I must have a strong no for something which reduces my inner strength. I must practice saying no's, because there are some people, I deal many times in training program, they come and say that I cannot say no to people. So I tell them it is okay if you are not able to say no to other people. Are you able to say no to yourself? Whether what is working for you and what is not working for you, are you clear? And what is not working for you, are you able to say no to it? That this is not working for me, and a strong no. So offer temptations, that is sense control. Pranayama Yajna, practice breath control. This is one of my favorite one, because whenever the mind is a little restless, agitated, so many thoughts, quantity and quality, both can be regulated instantly. Suppose I do some pranayam. Suppose I cannot do any pranayam techniques because I have not learned, no problem. I have to just sit quiet and just observe the breath as it is. The restlessness will go. Within few minutes, my entire mind must come on the breath, because the mind has this one quality that it takes form, it takes qualities of the things, what it sees, what it consume. So suppose it sees samosa. Now, whether you want it or not, in your mind, 75 sadhaks are there, there is a samosa image has come. And some people have already started smelling samosa. Ah, what nice golden samosa. So when the mind comes on the breath has no form. The breath is in the present moment and the mind has to become peaceful. So practice breath control. Suppose I learn little bit pranayam, I can do anulom vilom. Anulom vilom 5 minutes. The system becomes balanced because we are balancing both the sides of the brain. Left nostril, right nostril. Whichever I can practice Ujjayi. Ujjayi is throat breathing. I don't know whether you are able to hear, but there is a sound which comes from the throat. This Ujjayi means, Jai means winner breath. Within few minutes, the restlessness has to go down. So pranayama. Atma Sanyam. Atma Sanyam means Atma also means mind. So we are going in gross to subtle. Lord in his commentary has given different places, different yajnas. So I thought let us go from gross to subtle. Practice mind, desire, control, offer 6 negativities of the mind. This I must do regularly. I can imagine that there is a fire, yajna place. I am offering whatever I want to offer. In our training program, this we do as symbolic representation. We make a campfire kind of vessel and put some wood and burn and then ask people to write on one paper whatever they want to give up and ask them to burn. This was there in that Jab We Met movie also. That I think Kareena Kapoor tells him that just write your lover's name and just burn it or drain it. So what are the 6 negativities of the mind? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsara. No, I am not jealous. Many people say, no, I have no jealousy. When Lord is saying that all of us are jealous. Anger. When I get something, there is lobha, greed. When I don't get something, there is jealousy. There is anger. When somebody else get what I want, there is jealousy. And all these things starts because of the desire, kama. Kama, krodha, lobha, moha, delusion. I don't know what to do. What to do in this situation? What situation has offered me? I don't know. Confused. And if I get what I want, there is a problem. Mother means I become arrogant. So anywhere the desire is not leaving us. So it's 1 plus 5. Kama is desire. As I mentioned, I'll repeat. Suppose I get what I want. If I don't get what I want, then krodha. Suppose I get what I want more lobha. Suppose I get what I want and don't know what to do, moha. Somebody else gets, I don't get, jealousy. So the cause is the desire. So I offer 6 negativities regularly, and what will I get as a result is willpower. My willpower will go up. Dravya yajna, practice giving selflessness. Offer possessiveness in the fire, give up. And what will be the result? Humility. Whatever my earning is there, some 10%, 5%, I must give for social cause. Even on our own education, we don't spend. One of my observations is that human beings don't spend on their own education. When we are children, our parents teach us. When we are in college, parents sponsor, unless some people get some kind of scholarship, that is only 0.5%, 0.1%. When we join organization, we expect organization to arrange training programs and then I am nominated and I learn from that. Very few people attend training programs with their own money, because our money goes into buying house, travel, shoes, perfume. In our Shastra, in this, when we took in detail, either the money is used for bhoga. Most of the time, the money is used for bhoga. We must use for bhoga. Then some money goes into nasha. And only some money for wise people, those who follow this Dravya Yajna, is used for spiritual growth. Because I learn giving. And by giving, I become humble. Yoga Yajna, practice Ashtanga Yoga, offer in discipline. What I get as a result is concentration of mind. Yam, Niyam, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dhyan, Dharana, Samadhi. At least one discipline I must follow. Suppose I do not follow discipline, Lord is going to say, because after listening to this, our favorite Arjun is going to say something. Vrata Yajna, practice taking some vows. This is very important because this is our test of our willpower. This is the test of our character. And what I can offer in vow, vow is whatever I like, I will not do. Whatever I dislike, I will do. That's the reason when somebody close person dies, or mother, father, or someone, people take a vow that for 1 year, I will not eat mango because my father used to like mango and I also like mango. I must not take that. I will not eat mango because I don't like it. Some vow people take, but that is only for our testing, whether I am suitable for this spiritual growth, because this is not a very easy path to follow. I have to give up a lot of things. So that is Vrata Yajna. One Vrata at least I must take. Some Vrata, that okay, I will fast on every Tuesday. But now fasting also we saw, it is not only sabudana khichdi and then, some fruits and then, lot of other things which we normally don't eat. It is not fast but feast, but it is the fasting of 5 senses. And what I experience is freedom. This, I think I had mentioned that one of the challenge what I had was tea for myself. Morning I need tea. And then whenever I has to go to ashram or many places, my first few hours are gone, because without tea I cannot, concentrate, meditate or do anything, study, because chai chahiye. And then outside when we go, we don't get the tea what we want. And then I met one person and then person says, no, I don't have tea. And I saw the person was having so much of freedom. Because if the person is not needing tea in the morning, so much of freedom. Actually, it's a small thing. But those who have, they know that, no, I want my tea or my coffee in my cup, in my chair, in the way I want. This is a big enjoyment. We must enjoy that. We must not give up that enjoyment. But sometimes I must test myself. Okay, let me see that suppose I don't have for 3 months, what will happen? Maximum what will happen? So I will experience freedom if I overcome one like or dislike which I want to offer. People say that many other things are easy to give up. Giving up tea or coffee is very difficult. Tapo Yajna, practice austerity. Austerity means some upasana I have to do which is not very comfortable to me, which I have to let go my comfort zone. There are many upasanas in austerity. In Puranic stories we hear that one rishi can stand on one leg, then there is fire around and people, rishis, sit inside that for months and then they get certain kind of siddhis, etc. But it is not for siddhi. For us, what is one comfort zone which I can give up? I must sometimes change my pillow. Small things. I can change my bed, because this I see every day when people come for training, that no, I couldn't sleep today because my pillow is different, house is different, AC is different, my towel is different, my this is different, my bathroom is different. Sometimes I must practice giving up comfort zone. Otherwise, life is miserable. I see every day people's life is miserable when they come there, because if you put them in tents, they don't want to stay in tents with 4 people. No. I want to stay alone. But okay, then we put them 5 in one tent. And it is so uncomfortable. But sometimes I must test myself. Sometimes, not that we must not enjoy our seclusion, pillow, coffee, tea, but sometimes I must test myself to just overcome that I'm not a slave of this comfort zone. I have created, I have enjoyed, I have earned money, so I want to enjoy this comfort zone, but I must not become slave of that. And then only we can outgrow, because we have to sit for meditation for hours, because now the further chapters are coming on meditation. Daiva yajna, practice rituals. At least one ritual I must practice. Some puja, some japa, some small ritual I do, whichever it is. They say Hindus are the only people who don't follow many rituals but still consider themselves as Hindus. If you see all religions, people have their own ritual. Every Sunday, Christian will go. Muslim, 5 times namaz. No, I don't believe in all these things, but I am a Hindu. When I practice rituals, it is for offering attachments of the world and connecting with the divine. And what is the result I will get is love. Because when I'm doing any ritual, if the aspect of connection with divinity is not there, the love aspect will not grow. By doing puja every day, my love must grow. Otherwise, there are people who are loveless. No love in clarity gives purpose. Some people are very clear about certain things, but heart is not having any love. Jnanam must convert into premam. So any ritual when I'm doing, whatever ritual, suppose I'm visiting temple or I'm going on yatra, I must ask one question from today, that whether my love quotient is going up towards divine or towards the world. Whether I'm growing in that love quotient, because love is very close to oneness. Swadhyaya yajna. Every day I must practice studying some portion of Bhagavad Gita, some portion of Upanishad, something some scripture I should pick up, read, talk. If I have a doubt, it is not only about reading. Some people read every day, lot of scriptures. I must ask whether I'm understanding what has been the key message from there. Number one question, very important one. Second question I must ask, do I have any doubts? Second question. Then there is manan. And third, how to implement this now, whether I'm convinced about it. So when we do Swadhyaya Yajna, we offer doubts, and what we get as a result is clarity. Jnana Yajna, practice sharing and self-inquiry. In here, I was just thinking after reading for quite some time, listening, that what could be the area what we can write. So here in the Jnana Yajna, which is the highest, where the person asks, who am I? Who am I? To whom these thoughts are happening? To whom these emotions are happening? One person went to one Mahatma and said, I'm depressed. The person asked, to who is depressed? He told, I am depressed. Who is this I? And then the whole conversation shifted from depression to discovering who am I? And after 5-10 minutes, the Mahatma asked, no, where is your depression? She told, I cannot find out. I cannot find where the depression is gone, because the moment the mind shifts from depression, anger, any emotion, any thought to this question, who am I? All other things will disappear. And that is what is the power, what Ramana Maharshi tells us. Vedantic inquiry is self-inquiry. Who am I? And there what I offer is Viparita Bhavana. I offer misidentification with, I realize, okay, I'm having this body, but I'm not this body. I'm having this mind, but I'm not the mind. I'm having this intellect, but I'm not the intellect. I'm having these thoughts, I'm having these emotions, but these emotions and thoughts are coming and going. But I am different. So that is the offering what the person does in this Jnana Yajna. And what I get is abidance in that truth. This is a direct path. And the last one is Brahma Yajna, practice meditation. Offer ego. Once I know this, then practice meditation and offer the ego, which is an illusory I sense, which neither belongs to the consciousness, neither belongs to the BMI. Because once the body is, a little not useful to this eye, the eye says, okay, I don't want this body, I want next another body. I'm bored of this body. Then the eye goes to next body. And it has borrowed qualities from the consciousness. So I always feel that I am conscious. But there is a ego, which is a borrowed consciousness from the Brahman, the Atma, and form and all the emotions and thoughts from the body, mind, intellect, and the world. So once I understand this ego through this self-inquiry, one gets into meditation, and there we get the result of oneness. So we started Brahmarpanam Brahmavi, Brahmagno Brahmanautam. How to get this vision of oneness? These are the practices. And still people say, no, Bhagavad Gita, tell me something practical. What more practical we can say? There are 12 practices are given to you, whichever is suitable to you, whichever you can practice, start with one. At least start with one. But Arjun said, Bhagwan, I cannot practice any. I cannot practice any of this. This is too difficult. Ahar yajna, I eat samosa, vada, I did whatever I feel, I eat. Sense control, so many temptations I have. So many times I'm restless, and that is a part of life. I take some medicines, sleeping pills, and I sleep. That is my solution for restlessness. I don't let go. I'm so possessive about people, control them. Bhagwan would have got some would have got at least somewhat irritated. He told, okay, better luck next time. Next life. This is Guruji's dialogue. If you cannot practice anything, then better luck next life, because this life is gone. So we'll just take two more points. That why Bhagavan is insisting on this, because not only for having that vision of oneness, he said that if you do not practice this, you will not get in this life also peace, health, happiness, success, prosperity, love. What do we want in life? Okay, forget about Atma Jnana, Brahma Vidya and enlightenment, moksha, I don't want. But I want peace of mind, health at the body level, happiness, success, prosperity, love. Bhagavan says that even this life, you will not get all these things if you don't follow these 12 yajnas. And then Arjun got little, shocked that Bhagavan said, this life also is gone, and next life you try, and this life also you will not get. Maybe Bhagavan should not say anything more. Say, okay, understood. I understood that I will follow Bhagavan. But now Arjun asked his favorite question. Bhagavan, these 12 yajnas are difficult to follow. All yajnas I cannot follow. This is Arjun's favorite question. Which is the superior yajna? Tell me that, because I am a superior person. I will directly practice the best. Tell me what is the best yajna in this. I will practice that. And Bhagavan is going to tell which is the best among these 12 yajnas, and he is going to glorify that yajna among all 12 yajnas. Which is the best? Because Arjun thinks that he is the best, and he is not interested in all other 11. Tell me direct. I don't have time now. These other things are for other people. Give me the best. So this is one of my favorite questions. When Arjun asks, Bhagavan, karma yogi superior, jnana yogi superior. Bhagavan, bhakti yogi superior, or this is superior. Right? Bhagavan has to give answer. So we'll see what is the Bhagavan's answer next time. Which yajna among these 12 yajnas he is saying is the superior most. And we all will be happy, because that is what we are practicing. That Bhagavan is going to say as the best one in this.
So Prasad, before you say the prayer, Purnamada, we have to make some announcements.
So there is some Rudra chanting going on in...
No, I will announce.
So please announce here.
Yeah. So 2-3 announcements, please wait, don't leave the class. This 10th of August, our Narayan zone is organized one Adhik Mas Shravan Sadhana Ekadasha Rudram chanting at Pavai Ashram. So all those who want to participate will have to give your name to Jija. I will share the flyer on the group. And please let us know by today evening or latest by tomorrow, because we have to confirm the numbers who will be participating. And we are offering Bhiksha at the ashram. So you all can join in. So, but we need to give the numbers to the ashram authority. Second is, right now we talked about various yajnas. So 108 year celebration of Gurudev is starting. And we are planning to do 108 pujas of Paduka pujas in our zone, plus at Chinmaya Pradeep also. Those who have not seen Chinmaya Ashram, you should make a plan and visit that. So we are going to have a training on coming Saturday. The volunteers will be from amongst us also only. So we will become Purohit, we will become the like conducting the puja pandit. So there is a training happening on coming Saturday at Saraswati Vidyalaya. So please join whoever can. It is not very difficult. Swamiji has made it very simple. And you can write in the group, or you can write to me or Shamala Acharya ji. And third, if you're not able to become a volunteer, you can still become a Yajman and invite Gurudev to your house, or you can come to Chinmaya Center, Narayan Zone, and conduct Paduka Puja. So all these various options are available. This period of pujas is from 3rd of August to 8th of May 2024. So we have a long period, and you can invite on your birthday or wedding anniversary or any other day. So these are a couple of announcements which I had to make. Thank you for listening patiently. Prasad, now you can do Purnamada.
Yes, and Adhik Mas is going on, so I think we must do one sadhana which gives us 4 times punya, something done in Adhik Mas. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.